Ladies and gentlemen, Chicago teachers have taken a vote against in person instructions and canceling classes. Lori Lightfoot is having a fit. She does not want schools to close in Chicago, but look like the teachers are actually prevailing in this whole thing. So, this is the Wall Street Journal. I'm going to go ahead and play this audio for you.
Chicago Public Schools cancel classes after teachers vote against in-person instruction. Mayor Lori Lightfoot says schools are safe and calls teacher vote an illegal job action. By Joe Barrett. January 5, 2022, 1:03 p.m. Eastern Time. Chicago Public Schools canceled classes Wednesday after the teachers union voted late Tuesday to stop providing in-person instruction, citing the latest surge in COVID-19 that has sent cases to record levels in the city. City leaders called the vote by the Chicago Teachers Union an illegal job action and said teachers who didn't report to work wouldn't receive pay. The administration promised to provide parents with a plan later Wednesday for how it would resume operations in the face of the walkout. Union officials said Wednesday that they were sticking with their demands to stay out of schools to protect members, students, and families from the virus, but plan to meet with city leaders in the afternoon to continue trying to hammer out an agreement to resume instruction. If you want to get us back into schools quicker, provide testing, said CTU President Jesse Sharkey in a virtual press conference. School administrators and the union in the nation's third largest school system have clashed repeatedly over COVID-19 protocols throughout the pandemic. Classes were online for much of the 2020-21 school year and began returning to in-person instruction last February amid strong objections from the union. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot said Tuesday that the shift to online learning last year had been very difficult on working families and hurt many students. Achievement gaps are real and they are affecting kids of color at an exponential rate, she said. Classes have been in person this school year, though the union and the school district have never adopted a formal agreement on safety protocols. Classes had resumed Monday after the 2-week winter break. The Chicago Teachers Union had sought mandatory testing for all returning teachers and staff before resuming in-person instructions. Short of that, the union sought a 2-week pause in in-person instruction until the city could put additional safety measures in place, such as providing N95-style masks to all students and staff, using health screeners and other protocols. The union said in a tweet that 73% of its 25,000 members had voted to resume remote learning. The district had offered masks for teachers and staff but not students, and it had a system for closing down individual schools based on caseloads. The district also cited some $100 million it had spent to make schools safer, including new filtration systems. Chicago Health Commissioner Allison Arwady said Tuesday that Chicago was experiencing the highest rate of new COVID-19 cases since the pandemic began. But she said a lot has been learned about the virus over the course of the pandemic. At least among children, we have to think of this as similar to flu, she said. You add vaccination on top of that, the risk is even lower. We need kids to get vaccinated, but I remain extremely comfortable with children continuing in-person education. Write to Joe Barrett at joseph.barrett@wsj.com.
All right, y'all. So, you heard that the teachers union have voted to cancel all classes and to go remote. So Lori Lightfoot is saying it's not necessary, but they're saying that they have been closing schools over these past few weeks because of the surges that are going on. So they just don't want to go back to provide in person instructions because they said it's just not safe. And the city is hit with record levels of cases. So they just don't want to be there. And you know what? And I got the feeling, y'all, that there are many teachers around this country that feel the same way. So they want to, finish out the school year for 2020, 2021 remotely. So, as you heard, Lori Lightfoot is angry at these teachers and saying this vote was illegal and she wants them all back in class. So, we'll see how this all rides out. between the mayor fighting with the teacher union, but it looks like they're going to move forward and close down. So we'll see if she comes up with some type of injunction that's going to make them return back into the classes. But they just feel this is the safest way for themselves and their and children. And Chicago is also going through a teacher and staff shortage, just like the rest of the country. It's no different there. So, y'all, please tell me what you think. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing this repeated over and over in many different parts of the country. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.